We are live.
Hello, everyone.
I think.
You think?
I mean, we are live. I just don't
okay,
know.
Cool.
Yes, we are.
I just don't know what audio sounds like. Okay, I never do.
Just that sudden, like, off to the side, just, I think. It's like, oh, okay. So I might just be talking to the void. All right, that's cool. That's fine. Hey, folks. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're keeping okay. Welcome to another episode of The Mind and the Martyr. We're here. It's Monday. We're ready to party. I'm just kind of itching to jump straight into things. So I'm just going to go through the announcements we need to go through and then jump right into it. So, yeah, there are a few people that help keep us as Friends Who Roll Dice going and keeping us as Mind and the Martyr on the air. You just spotted the Dice Envy affiliate there. We are also affiliated with Grinding Coffee, which is a Black LGBT-owned coffee company. They do a fantastic mixture of different blends, different roasts, all for your caffeinated or decaffeinated needs. They're fantastic. They're really cool to... First of all, they create a really cool product. Second of all, they're an awesome independent business from marginalized communities. And three, they're just lovely. They're super cool to talk to, super cool. They'll happily help out any issues that are going on. So you should 100% check them out at Grinding Coffee Co. Throw in FWRD for some cash off your order. That goes towards helping us out as a channel as well as helping them out. So yeah, go ahead and take a look. We are also a Roll20 Spotlight stream. Roll20 is an online toolset that allows you to bring your pen and paper RPGs to the screens and, for the most part, play with people in different countries and different time zones. That's what I use it for. That's what most people I know use it for now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, you can go ahead and head to roll20.net. You will actually see a little bit of that in action today. Do not take my actions for it. I'm still a baby GM when it comes to Roll20. There are some fantastic features in there that I have not yet played with that I am super curious and super looking forward to messing around with. You can go ahead and sign up for free. Thanks. You can go ahead and sign up for free, or you can go ahead and pay for one of their membership packages to get a bunch of cool stuff, some free games and all of that kind of thing. Or you can head to the marketplace and pick up some TTRPGs, and they are fully adapted and integrated to work with Roll20 right off the bat. So yeah, you should definitely go ahead and check them out at roll20.net and have yourselves a good time. Roll20, this is how we roll. And with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the episode here because I am excited. Cool. Let's go ahead and get a little recap going. Who wants to go ahead and just let people know what situation we're currently in?
I will. So we have, we were on an airship to come to the location that we found out that a ship is headed that opens a portal and makes people disappear. So we're trying to figure out more information about this flying object, unidentified, and it was revealed that the Queen and Sinclair are both dragons, and they flew us up to the ship. We got on the ship, we split the party pretty immediately, and half of us traveled with Logan to figure out what kind of plans Logan could figure out. The other half of us went to try to just find information stealthily, and it did not go well because we triggered a trap and everybody disappeared except for me. And then I scryed, and I saw that Nawi is in an arena with a creature, multiple creatures, something probably bad. And yeah, it's probably bad.
Probably. Maybe. All right. So we're going to start just kind of zoom into the team of Dawan, Mara, and Logan just kind of sprinting through the ship at this point. There's definitely a very rushed kind of checking by Logan as they're looking across the ship, checking the different pathways, and they're kind of just begin to explain along the way. They're just like, all right, so this is definitely some kind of a research ship, mostly. Don't really know the specifics. I didn't get a chance to go ahead and poke, but intruder traps on these kind of ships kind of just throw you into the experiment. So they're in danger. They're in quite a lot of trouble, and this is why we're moving. We're just, I'm trying to figure out exactly what room they're going to be in, and it's just kind of like keeps moving down the hallway, kind of getting more and more flustered the more they kind of talking. They're just like, that's the important part. Get ready for a scrap, regardless.
What happens if we open the wrong room?
It'll either be a regular holding cell, or the simulation won't trigger. So don't worry about it. Also, I'm not gonna open the wrong room. I kind of just carries on.
Are they holding the ones they've gathered here as well? Or did you not get that far?
One would assume something, probably some kind of potentially, if they haven't made a full trip back yet, then they might. It's worth looking at the very least. There's also no saying that they couldn't be part of one of these.
That they have been transformed into something that would attack us?
God, I hope not. Ducks like around a corner and immediately kind of lurches towards the door. Kind of like presses his fingers into the center crease and kind of tries to kind of yank it open, and is very clearly, one, nowhere near strong enough to do so, and two, even if they were probably going to fail anyway, because this is a quite large kind of like reinforced door, or at least that's how it appears through this HR nightmare. They'll kind of begin pulling, turn themselves around towards you all, and just
what are you doing?
Trying to get the door open. Continues kind of.
Is there not a locking mechanism?
If there was, do you think I'd be pulling on the door? Like, just continuing struggling.
I feel like this is not the way to open it.
Mara's like, hold on a second. She pulls out her chime of opening stuff and rings it.
You go ahead and pull this small chime that you picked up in the Verdant Vale from your belt. It's this nice kind of like just small, it's almost like a little collection of wind chimes, as it were, all connected up to like one little decorated leaf on the top. Very pretty little item. You go ahead and just kind of ring it, and the chime rings out. First of all, just this soft little collection of melodic, metallic tings, and slowly the metal underneath begins to point towards the door as the sound continues to reverberate. Cool. As the sound reverberates, the door juts open suddenly, just as Logan has taken a breath to pull, and he just goes flying towards the side and kind of careens into the wall, slumps down after hitting his head against it, just... Alright, oh, alright, cool. Let's go ahead.
That's okay. Darwin's gonna support him. Just because we don't need a person that's missing and also someone who is concussed.
How can you tell? Oh.
The door opens up to this incredibly small room. It doesn't really appear to be too much in it. There seems to be a couple of small, like, crystalline orbs that seem to just softly glow with a purplish black kind of energy on 3 pylons on the left-hand side of the room. On the right-hand side, there is the soft hum of some kind of magical portal, as it were. When you both go ahead and roll me Arcana checks.
Make this a good one. Oh.
17.
11. It's not bad. It's not great.
Okay. Dawn, your experience with the arcane is rather lacking, unless it's to do with medical issues. Looking at this, still with an 11, you sense that there's just something wrong with it. Something is just not quite... The lights aren't all switched on, if that makes sense. It's just a bit strange. Mara, with that 17, this portal, whatever it may be, doesn't seem fully complete. Seems to be something currently interfering with it, or perhaps something regulating it one way or another. But regardless, if you were to step through it right now, you would have a bad time, essentially.
Logan, what's wrong with that portal?
Logan will kind of poke his head round, look towards just... I don't actually know that one.
What do you mean you don't know?
I mean,
Is
I don't
this
know.
not
This
something your people?
This is new. I never encountered this kind of... We'll walk forwards and kind of just begin to assess this kind of blob of unstable energy into the back wall. You'll take a look there and begin to kind of just feel around the outsides. As that is happening, Noe, I'd like you to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Hell yeah. Initiatize me, Captain. 16.
Initiatize me?
I don't know.
All right.
It works.
I'm here for it.
You know, I commit to it. Commit to it.
I'm here for it. You got a 16.
Yes.
Wonderful.
A 13 plus 3, as the kids say on the street.
As we kind of zone back in to Nawi here, you're in this simulated arena of sorts, this kind of skewed vision of maybe a place you've been before, maybe a place you've just seen in books and stories, who knows. It's definitely this kind of like large circular amphitheater. All the stands up above are empty. There's this blackish purple sky above you that kind of scatters between these almost like faint twinkling red stars seem to be scattered throughout the sky above you. And by scattered, I really do mean scattered. Mm-hmm. There's only a few lights here and there, mm-hmm. and the sources continue to dwindle the longer you're here. You see before you, as mentioned during the last episode, this large kind of slimy
snack.
Just horrifying creature, just with ichor and viscous kind of liquid across you. I just got what you said, and yeah, as you've now pulled your mask down, gotten yourself and Lupa ready for battle, you can see these smaller kind of claws digging their way out of the ground, and these strange kind of fleshy creatures also beginning to join this larger thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch to that real quick.
And I'm gonna switch to... Hey, oh, no.
Oh.
Fucking Cthulhu Dragon.
Okay, we're leaving you behind. Sorry, Naui.
It's okay.
I didn't sign up for this.
That's true. That's fair.
Couldn't find an exact token. But yeah, this larger creature with these like long tentacles coming across its mouth. It may have once had wings, mm-hmm. but they're not here now. The actual like webbing mm-hmm. of the wings have been completely torn away. So this thing is not capable of flight.
If we get in there, Mara's gonna spend her first turn putting a scarf around her face. No.
And it rolled like crap. So
no touchy.
Yeah, it rolled poorly. It made that was also dreadful. Okay, so I'll talk about it.
Are all these little doodads also things for me to deal with?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You are going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I got it. It's fine.
All right.
A little bit of course correction.
Go ahead and take your turn, Nelly.
I shall do just that. Okay. And Lupa can move an amount. Did I know? Okay, Lupa's basically just as fast as me because I'm really fast. Got it. Lupa moves 40 feet and I move 35, so that's kind of negligible. Yeah, so now he pulls out her mask. She pulls out the queen's sword, and off of you feel like the camera like close does like a zoom in as she's getting ready, and you see one of her emerald eyes turns golden, and the pupil turns into like a reptilian slit eye instead of like a humanoid eye. And off of Lupa's feet and maw, this like weird like green mist is coming off, and it starts coming off of Nawi's hands and the queen's sword, and it starts pouring out of her mask. She looks at this thing and she's like, I do not know what you are or who put me here, but you all think that I am alone, yes? Well, and she pulls one of the flowers out of her hair and drops it to the ground. I take the veil with me wherever I go.
Oh,
And
snap.
this portal opens up in the ground as I cast Summon Fae.
Sweet.
And out steps this like 7 foot tall bronze skin, like the metal, with like bronze skin, no hair, pink eyes, like climbs out of this portal. Kind of like looks around, somewhat perplexed. Oh, okay. And then lets out like this deep sigh, and as it does, more of this like green mist like comes out of its nose, like. And I look over at it. I know you are not a fan of being called Zawe, but I would not do it if it was not important. And that'll be my action. My bonus action was my mask thing that I did last session. But Lupa and Zawe act on my turn immediately after I am done, and they can do stuff. So how far can Zawe go? Also 40 feet. We're all just fast. Hey, you got my 3 tokens for me, Ray? I told you I needed 3. I just see
Yes.
one.
Lupa is under you.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I didn't know what kind of Fae you were going to summon, so I didn't have a token prepared, but I'm
That's
working on it.
Fine. If I do this with me at the same time, no. Okay, wait. Because I'm like on Lupa. Is that? I also can't move Lupa.
I'm just gonna give you a Dryad for now.
Okay. I can't move either of them. That's fine. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 35. Lupa's gonna go there. And then Zawe's gonna go here. I can't move either of them just yet.
Yep, give me a second on one, because
No
it's
worries.
permissions have been reset for some reason. That's fine. That's user error. Cool. There we go. You should have control over both of them now.
Radical. So I was gonna go here. There's Lupa. I'm technically on Lupa. I'll have Zawe go first. They take out a short sword. And they will swing.
All right.
Does a... Oh, plus does a 21 hit?
It most certainly does.
Sick. It will take Whew. Does damage
Okay.
type matter?
I don't know, does it?
Okay, I was just asking because I would just give it to y'all as one thing. So it's 9 piercing damage and 6 force damage
Okay, fantastic.
from Zawe to that little dude. And then Lupa is going to do some...
Can I just say how amazing the combat window looks, Jesse?
You may.
Thank you.
So good.
I'm sure it looks great.
It is amazing. It's like we're looking through a little portal.
It's
At
a
the
little
battle.
portal.
Lupa
Yeah.
is attacking this one. Does a... I'm so bad at math. My modifier. It's my modifier. Remember, it's your modifier, Austin. 16, does that hit?
A 16 will hit.
Nice. I need it to make a strength saving throw, please.
All
As
right.
Lupa moved at least 20 feet.
Natural 20.
Wow. Okay.
I can't believe I wasted a
fine.
crit on that. Wow.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
I
It's good.
hope
Waste
you're
those
happy.
crits.
I hope you're happy.
I'm not.
Okay. I will now roll my damage.
Mm-hmm.
It will take 10 slashing damage and 4 force damage.
All right. Both Zoe and Lupa get some damn good hits in. And these things are already looking rough just from those, like, those small but decisive blows that you've already inflicted.
Nice.
Now they go down, but they're already looking bloodied.
Excuse me.
Anything
Okay.
else you'd like to do?
I've done enough, I think.
Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and go with, yep, the 2 Cereal Mounds take their turn. So one of them is going to go ahead and 5, 10, 15, get right up to Zawe and attempt to attack. These 2 larger creatures flank the main monstrosity in the center there. They're rather grim and gross, kind of collections of just various different pieces of flesh that seem to be fused and melded together
Oh, shit.
in an incredibly grotesque manner. Especially in comparison to the already grotesque things around your surroundings. These look like they've just been knitted together, essentially. One of them raises up their tail and begins to strike Zawe. It's as they raise it up that you realize that it's actually just a sharpened spinal cord that is striking. I say striking. I don't think an 11 hits Zawe.
No, absolutely does not.
No, it does not. A swing and a miss as this tail comes up, jabs through, and Zawe just parries. Like, not even paying attention, like, still focused and engaged, just to the side, parries the blow across. This one's going to go ahead and 5, 10, 15, 20. That one can't actually get close enough to make a melee attack, so it'll make a ranged one instead. You see for this one, its tail comes up and begins to shake and rattle. You hear the sound of just rattling bones, essentially, before you watch as sections of its vertebrae break off, and suddenly it whips its tail around and just fires these chunks of bones towards you. Which is gonna be... Oh my god, I'm rolling trash.
Nice, good.
I don't think a 13 will hit you.
Me or is that? It doesn't hit either of us.
It's going for you, no, specifically.
Me? No, absolutely not.
All right. No. All right.
What you got next in this mob?
It is the creature's turn.
Oh, okay.
Because it's only the two hounds there.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful. All right. I would like...
I'm sure.
Yourself and Noe to make a Constitution save, please.
Oh shit! Me, Austin, and
I was going to say
Yourself
yourself and
and
Nami.
You and Lupa.
Okay. Me, Austin. Constitution saving throw.
You and Lupa.
Quick, Austin, what's your Constitution stat?
Shit. Okay, it's gotta be low, right? I'm just a person. I'm not an adventurer. Let me pull up Lupa's stuff. Constitution saving throw. I don't think Lupa gets proficiency in stuff. Doesn't look like it. So, Lupa got a 15.
Nice.
And
fails.
Now we also got a 15. So
Okay, so you both fail. You watch as this thing pulls itself up from where it was kind of lying down. You watch as the tentacles across the face split, and there's this small kind of gathering of energy before this pinkish purple hue scrapes itself into the ground and blasts in a line past you. Physically, you feel nothing, but your mind is suddenly assailed with a searing pain, which thankfully you feel some kind of guard take the worst of the pressure off for you, because you are resistant to psychic damage. You are still going to take 25 points. Lupa, unless they are also resistant, will take 50.
No.
Lupa is not resistant.
Oh no.
And you hear Lupa let out a deep bellowing howl and disapparate, as 50 is her exact hit points.
Oh no! Wait. Oh no!
Well, good. Oh no.
I said I was rolling like
Lupa
shit, and
is
I rolled
wearing-
really high. I'm
wait.
sorry.
Lupa's wearing the ring of mind shielding. Lupa
Does
is
that
in the
change?
ring of mind shielding.
Does the Ring of Mind Shielding give you resistance to psychic?
It does not, but
That's weird.
when she dies, she'll wind up in the ring.
Oh, I know where Lupa is. Don't worry.
I was
Okay.
gonna say it works a little
Because she's a
differently.
special.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah,
Okay.
it works a little
Okay.
differently just because Lupa's soul is technically a part of Noe,
Noe?
kind of, while it's also its own.
Transfiguration.
Yeah, magic-y shit.
Transfiguration, that's what it is.
The ring of mind shielding just makes you immune to having your mind read.
Wild.
Yes.
But that can be helpful when you're dealing with psychic creatures.
That's
For
true.
them not to know what you're about to do.
What else has this thing got for me, Ray?
Seeing the damage that's
No,
dealt, it's
don't.
gonna go ahead and just slink back to where it was, almost cocky in a way.
Oh,
Just
okay.
slink
alright.
back down
Okay.
and kind of cross its front limbs before it. Which leads us to these little guys.
Let's go, little guys.
These two are going to go ahead and make an attack on you immediately, and that will inform what the rest of them are going to do. Oh, damn Okay, it's a multi attack. That is going to be a 19 and a 20.
Both will hit.
Okay. You take 4 points of slashing and then 6 points of slashing. And I need you to make 2 intelligence saving throws.
Okay, I need to do one thing first. Okay. Kazawa is a concentration spell, but I got a 20 for that last damage.
Mm-hmm.
12. Okay, Zawa's still here. And then I need to do a what saving throw?
I need you to make 2 intelligence saves.
2 intelligence saves, you say?
Correct.
Natural 20.
Nice.
And 21.
Also nice. Awesome. You feel these 2 creatures just scratch against you. They're kind of leaping up and taking a swipe at your chest.
Mm-hmm.
They don't seem to hurt too much, but every time they strike, there's this weird kind of intrusion in your mind that you, thankfully, both as a strong-willed individual and considering your heritage, you managed to shake off without issue. What you do notice, though, is they both have now taken this kind of chunk out of you, as it were. And as soon as they've struck you, they immediately run out of your range. So you get an attack of opportunity on one of them.
Absolutely will. Natural 20, I'm going to kill it.
Nice. Do you want to go for the one that's full health or the one that's already injured?
I swing at whichever one slashed me first, that motherfucker.
That would be the one that you hit first. So,
cool.
Well, Lupa hit first, but yes.
I probably am swinging this sword one-handed. So it's a... Oh, I need these. Okay. So that is... Oh, okay, I can do this. That is 18 slashing damage and 18 thunder damage. 9 plus 9 is 18.
Mm-hmm.
So,
nice.
Oh wait, and it's a crit. Whatever your crit rolls are, that was just.
I mean, it is hella dead. It is incredibly dead.
So I want to strike as this thing tries to leave. Just not even look at it. Bring the sword down over one of them, and there's this crackle and boom of thunder, and I think everything goes a little silent. Everyone's like, "Oh," and now he's like, "That was a mistake."
You bisect the one you strike clean in half. The other one retreats 5, 10, 15, 20, I think is its movement speed. Oh no, just get 40. There we go. You watch as the other creatures begin to almost pool around the one that had struck you.
Yes, good.
Almost in a protective stance, other than the one that is currently engaged with. No, the one that engaged with Zara will also move if they want to take an attack of opportunity.
They shall. I don't know if that'll hit. That's... Nice. 16?
Will certainly hit.
All right, 16 hit last time, though. Eight piercing and 6 force.
All right. This thing is on its last legs at this point. It's
Shit.
just about alive, but not by much, as it's just taking 2 of these short sword stabs. Cool. Sweet. All right. That will end their turns there. So, I accidentally removed them from the initiative order. That was silly of me. They were very last, regardless. So,
Nice.
yeah. All right. Cool. Sweet. So, with that round being over, we're gonna flick elsewhere real quick as we see what everyone else is doing, essentially. Jacaranda, you, after seeing this this trap triggered, the fact that Nawi is no longer with you, and using your abilities to be able to ascertain what exactly is going on with them right now, and seeing this arena and the beginning of this fight break out, you essentially see Nawi summon this creature, it running off and making its own attacks, and your vision is cut off as you watch the beam tear through both Nawi and Lupa, and you watch Lupa's form break and disappear. It's about then that your vision is forced out of the area. You feel this sudden push of energy that doesn't harm you, but you feel it coming, and you kind of instinctively pull yourself out of that.
Mm-hmm.
You are in one of the corridors with Odion currently, who is...
Oh, is Odion back? I thought Odion also disappeared.
It was Tawn that was in the hallway with her.
Ah, Torn, yes.
Because Tawn was on the
Apologies.
shield.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
was like, wait,
with
Odin's
Thorn.
back?
Apologies.
Yeah.
NPCs.
Yes.
So it's yourself and yourself and Torn, who is currently just taking a look at the surroundings, kind of the occasional flicker of magic and energy kind of appearing in his hand and then vanishing again as he just kind of waits for you. As soon as you kind of snap back to the current situation, they'll take a look at you and just... I'm assuming by the looks you were pulling, that's not particularly good news.
No. There's a big, scary thing that it looks like it's probably good at killing things. We just need to figure out where this is happening. I think that's our number one goal. Where is this happening? So that's should be top of our list. This is me not in character. Are they heading towards us like the rest of the party? Do we know if they're coming here or?
Yeah, we told you we're on our way, and for you to let Tawn out of the shield.
Okay.
When you said you were all by yourself.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Lupa disappearing definitely changes what I was going to do. I guess, would I have any way, like, what would I think the creatures I saw would be classified as? Like, what kind of creatures would I think they are?
Roll me a nature check.
Okay.
I'm going with fiends.
Nature check.
Mm-hmm.
So, where's nature? So that's a 20, not natural. An unnatural.
Okay. You're not first-hand familiar with a lot of interplanar creatures, but you've heard stories, and you've heard the network of information that has been around for you for many, many, many years. These creatures seem to definitely lean more towards some kind of horrible aberration of sorts.
Okay. So not like a beast.
Definitely not beasts, no.
Okay.
The largest creature that you saw may have at some point been a beast, but they are long and far gone at this point. These things are horrible, horrible aberrations of a world that is not your own.
Okay.
You relay this information, Torn will look back at you, just, all right, so should we retrace our steps, try and meet them halfway, or should we stay here?
I think we should stay here because this is where they're coming. Yeah. And so you said that the gem shattered and that's what like set off the trap.
The gem shattering was part of the trap, probably. Like the darkness now expanding into pretty much the entire room. It was definitely more the wall itself disappearing that triggered the other part of the trap.
The wall disappeared too?
That's essentially the vibe you got.
Okay. But there's still magical darkness.
Yeah, the entire room is still full of this magical darkness. Before it was kind of focused. This time it's like just filling the entire room.
Oh, maybe I don't have that actually. I will wait for other people to come.
Okay. Cool. As you do this, figure out your next steps. Torm will go ahead and kind of just keep an eye out with you just to make sure you don't get jumped by anything horrible or nasty. You eventually kind of feel this.
I have one question. Does Naui still have any, like, I gave Naui, I thought I gave Naui like a plant or something. Like, do you still have that?
Of course.
Then
That's
I
why
will.
I said one of the flowers in her hair. She has a flower from you, a flower from Dewan. She has multiple flowers from Dewan from that garden in the underground we found, and then she had a flower from you.
Okay.
She had a flower from home that she just used for a spell.
I will do locate plant, and I will attempt to locate the flower that I gave Naui.
Okay.
Now what, smart DM, huh? How do you like them? How do you like them apples?
Within 5 miles.
Miss Smart DM.
Within 5 miles? This is a 2nd level spell. Excuse me.
5 miles is like the whole world in D&D.
I was gonna say, that's huge.
That is a giant.
At that point, it's just
things
fake hand waving.
You measure things in 5-foot cubes in this game. 5 miles is like, yeah, you probably find it.
Okay.
That's like the distance.
Yeah, have you thought 5 miles ahead, right? I think not.
When you travel by horses, 5 miles is like the distance between 2 cities.
Nice. Okay. Sweet.
If you had more exposition that you needed to give, we can return to the description of where.
I'm just like, I got outsmarted by a 2nd level spell.
I mean,
I'm
not
proud,
really.
but I'm
She
also
can
like,
sense.
huh.
she'll be able to sense where Maui is or the plant is, but how are we getting there? That's the bigger question.
Honestly, I love that Jacaranda is just our giant divining rod. Like, lead us to water, please.
I know.
I've been giving a bunch of people plants. I've been placing stickers on people's clothing.
Is Jacaranda a PI?
I'm just sowing my wild oats.
Jacaranda's
Jacaranda's
Homeland
like,
Security. She's bugged everyone. No one is safe.
Nobody
I
knows.
need to find you later. Here's a seed. Oh, thank you, Jacaranda. Yeah, I need to find you later. You hold on to that.
Yeah. It's like, do not let go of the seed. Guard it with your life.
We're like, oh, so cute a flower. Jacaranda's like, yeah, just a cute flower. Totally not a tracking device. What?
Yeah, what? Huh? I can't hear what you're saying at all times. They don't report back to me or anything.
Yeah, the only thing I was going to add is as you're standing there and sorting this situation out, there is a strange kind of coldness and emptiness that fills the area around you. Something just feels almost at an instant just incredibly uncomfortable. You go ahead and cast this spell. You can go ahead and mark that off, and first of all, it pings, which you're incredibly thankful for because it means they haven't been teleported to another plane.
Mhm.
But secondly, you notice that it's relatively close. You get the sense that the plant you gave is probably just a few corridors away, off to the kind of the left-hand side of the ship.
Nice. I relay that message, but I still think we should wait for the rest of the party.
Okay.
Can you relay that message via the rings? Our rings?
Yes. Okay. I always forget that that's something they can do. I will relay it to everyone at once. And then
We're never convincing
should I-
Jacaranda to get back on one of these ships ever.
Should I
She's
go?
like, it's cold.
I'm like talking directly into the ring. I don't know how it works really. So
Hi, hello.
No, Mom. No, Mom. The camera's the wrong way.
Yeah.
Can you see me? No, Mom. The other can't. Mom. No.
Can you hear me?
No, Mom. The speaker's on the other side. Mom. Oh, God. You turned on speakerphones. No.
Oh, you're muted. So should I? Do you want to meet me first, or should I go where I think it is? Let me know.
That one's just going to cut in. Like, if you're like, do you think I should? Where are you? And she will, like, shapeshift to get to you. Like, grab onto Logan. How do we get to Jacaranda? Shaking.
I'm like describing. There's a door, a room filled with darkness, a long hallway. Like there's not.
Yeah, Dawan's sprinting out. We're a swift stride shifter. I can move fast. Let's go. My girlfriend's in trouble. Don't you dare do this.
She's like, the area that Jacaranda detects is around about where you guys are right now already. You kind of ended up making your way to the same area in different methods, essentially.
Is it through the portal?
I mean, if you were to hazard a guess, more than likely.
I mean, portal makes me think a different place entirely, not a door into the room. I guess it's a door into an arena.
Technically, a door is a portal, kind of. You go through it and you end up somewhere else.
Really?
There is.
Really?
That's Jacaranda rubbing off on me.
Mara would have already said, Jacaranda, head there in case Naui needs backup immediately. We'll find you.
I will leave flowers, a flower trail that you can follow.
Okay, Hansel and Gretel Trail of Flowers. I like it. Awesome.
We're not
Cool.
being sneaky anymore.
It's done.
I assumed not, no. Cool. All right. So everyone's kind of making their way to the same place to a degree, like meeting up with each other. Is that the vibe I'm getting?
The vibe is Dawn is going to go to this general location of where Naui is, and if she has to use her claws to acid melt walls, she's going to do that.
Okay. The
Listen,
The
Binti's
section-
going to rip my hide. I would like to live. My mother-in-law's going to kill me.
Okay. The detection from Jacaranda is just beyond whatever this energy swirl is. And there's these 3 pylons that you assume, or at least Mara would assume with the previous Arcana check, would be some kind of control mechanism of sorts.
Right, and Logan wasn't able to help out on that front.
Oh no, Logan has no idea.
Oh, great, Logan.
This is on you. New
So,
task.
Aridin when we need them.
where do we think? Do we think we need to go through the portal, or it's something we need to go beyond something else?
You said the lights weren't all lit up. Like, do we have to go through the portal, but the pylons aren't calibrated? I will roll investigation.
Maybe. You don't know.
I'm going to roll investigation.
I will send. Can I send my animated blood drop through the portal?
You could certainly do that, yeah.
Okay, I'll try that. Or Amber, my sap.
Well,
animated
is
sap.
Ton with, I assume, is with Jacaranda when they show up?
Yes. Yeah, totally.
Ton, have you seen one of these portal type things before? Is it supposed to be like a different shade of color or something? It looks off to me.
Good roll. Torn will pause for a moment and step forwards and take a look at everything here. Just sigh, kind of roll his eyes for a second. Yes, I have seen mechanisms like this. It's one portal to 4 different places. Well, 5 different places, technically. Although it looks like some of those places aren't connected properly.
How do we connect them?
And then how do we know which one has Naui and Odian?
Pauses for a moment. Takes a look at each. I'm not 100% sure how these work, but from what I know, you will essentially need to direct energy towards what you want, what you're looking for. So
Okay.
imagine Naui in your mind and use some of your magical energy to point the focus in the right direction.
Got it. Mara grabs the wand and she grabs Jacaranda and she casts Intellect Fortress on both of them.
Yay.
I will also cast. I'll cast Death Ward on Dawan.
Okay.
Is that warding me from death?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
If you
That's
die,
exactly
you
what it
instead
does.
drop to 1 HP.
Yay!
Because Death Ward's great. Okay.
Where is it?
So there is a pylon for each of you if you wish to step forwards.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, and Intellect Fortress on myself. So all three of us have Intellect Fortress,
Okay.
which gives you resistant to psychic damage as well on advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Here.
All right.
I'm gonna cast Aid on us because we don't know what we're going in with
Yes.
at 3rd level. So
Okay.
So 10 temporary hit points.
yes. Yep.
So out of the metaverse, so to speak, you're essentially going to have to place your hands on each pylon, and you're going to have to sacrifice a spell slot.
Okay.
The higher level spell slot you sacrifice, the more likely you are to succeed, and it'll involve a Arcana check.
Okay. I will sacrifice 4th because I just used my 5th level spell slot. Also, I'm going to tell Ton and Logan to stay here and watch out for us.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me an Arcana check plus your usual modifiers, and then add 4 to the end result.
Okay.
And so 3 if you do it at 3rd level. So on, so
Exactly.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Yes.
28.
So a total of 30.
30, 28. Nice.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna screw this up probably.
Nah, you got this.
I will do a 2nd level. And what is it? Arcana. Where is that? There it is.
I like to imagine that Mara is reading the resonances around the cones as she's stepping through this portal and thinking about Naui, looking for her colors to get to the right place.
So I rolled a 19. I only have +1 Arcana and then +2 for the spell slot. So 22.
So 22?
19's a good roll. Okay.
Yeah.
All above 20. Good job, everyone. Noe. Round 2.
Give us
Let's
our party
do it.
girlfriend.
Round 2.
Round 2. You are up first.
I am up first. Let me just see. I think it is a... It is. I'm correct. Okay. So now he spits out a little bit of blood because I'm pretty hurt. And she holds out a hand and starts like focusing energy there, and is like, "Lupa, come," and I will use a 1st level spell slot to resummon Lupa, hit points and all.
Mm-hmm.
And she like strains
So
a bit,
convenient.
because in my head it's like she used to like give life force to give Lupa a physical form again. And she's like, "Okay, here's what we're going to do. I need you to get to me close, and then I need you to back up. So I'm going to get on Lupa." And she looks over at Zyway and just like kind of like whistles. And so first Lupa is going to move me to like here. I'm gonna hop off. And then Lupa is going to take the disengage action And so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. She's gonna back up like she was told to. Zawi's going to come 5, 10, 15. I have a question. How far would you say it is to be on top of this thing?
Okay. I mean, it is huge, but it's not gargantuan. So, within the range of most movement spells.
Okay, Zawi is going to Misty Step to on top of this thing then.
All right. There seems to be a habit of just people climbing over all the monsters.
And since Zawi, when I summoned them, I chose Trixie for their mood. They will create a 5-foot cube of magical darkness around this thing's head.
All right.
I can't see.
Excellent.
So no funny sight business stuff for this thing.
Awesome. You get 1 turn of magical darkness.
It doesn't have wings, so there's not like a thing right there I'm next to, correct?
No, there's no like it had wings at some point, probably. There's like the main kind of like bone structure and like a little bit of tattered like webbing, but like 95% of it has been either cut off or just removed.
Okay. I'm going to sword slash this little one next to me, and then I will shoot the big one in front of me.
All right. Go ahead and roll that.
24.
Will certainly hit.
Oh, I need this too. Oh my goodness. It takes 15 slashing, 8 thunder, and 6 force.
All right.
And then I pull out my nice, beautiful bow from my papa.
Okay. That one is donezo with that much damage.
Good. Perfect. That is what I wanted, so it didn't plink me. Taking my nice, beautiful bow from my papa, and you see now we pull the string back, but not knock an arrow. What kind of energy forms this for my arrow there, DM?
That's an excellent question. One second. I forgot for my notes.
Are acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, necrotic, poison, psychic, radiant, or thunder?
It will be force.
Radical. 24 to hit.
Will certainly hit.
I will make this thing a favorite foe because I'm hitting it with a damage. So. And then that's those are both gonna be force. And then I need D8. Okay. All right. Nice. That is 8. 1, 2, 3. 13 piercing, magic piercing. I know you know that. And then 7 force damage.
7 force damage. All right.
I need some bonus action to move Lupa. Oh, Zawi can attack though.
You have another.
Sorry, I forgot I'm a Pokemon trainer, everybody. My
At
bad.
the moment, yes.
Plus my so yeah, that's 25. Or no, that's 21. Does 21 hit?
A 21 hits. Yes.
Nice. So D6. These force damage has been like max the whole night. 8 piercing and then 5 force.
8 piercing and 5 force. All right, yeah, 2 solid strikes into this thing. First thing you notice, it doesn't bleed.
I mean,
There's
that's honestly not super shocking to know.
Not shocking, perhaps, but definitely noticeable.
Yes, she definitely takes note of it, but she's not. I'm not like whatever this thing is. The blood is not a thing. These things are some kind of icky boogeyman. That's it for me. I think I've done quite enough.
All right, cool. Which brings us to the Cereal Mounds. We're gonna go ahead and he's not really interested in Lupa. He's gonna go for you. He's gonna attempt to smack you with his tail, or stab you with his tail, rather. Not with that frickin' roll. That's another 11.
Not today.
No, not happening. This one here is gonna 5, 10, 15, 20. It's gonna just kind of tuck itself there, both to wall you off and to get a stab in at you. Oh, that's like slightly better. 15.
That hits. Look at you. Look at you. You did it. Then I like fucking explode. It's like 400 damage.
All right. Cool. That's 12 points of piercing, and I need you to make a Constitution save, please.
For its thing, right?
Nice.
Like it has a thing?
Yeah, it has a thing.
Okay, I will do that, and then I'll roll my spell one. 22 again.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, you're fine.
Then I'll roll for keeping Zawi up. Oh, it bounced out of my box. It was how much piercing?
10. No, 11.
Okay, so you need
So you literally need to beat it. You need to beat a 10.
I'll use my inspiration because I was a 9. I
There
had
you go.
3 inspirations from when I was a guest on here. There we go. That's a 15.
Awesome. Sweet. Cool.
Thanks, guest inspirations. Ha ha ha. You thought I was just going to be a guest and then I saved them.
Hey, good use. Good use of inspiration. Yeah, you can go ahead and keep that up.
Definitely. I think like ducks out of the first one, and the second one gets Snowy in the thigh, and she lets out a pained grunt.
All right. That ends their turns. The creature is currently blinded.
Yeah.
So
It
it's
dipped.
not gonna bother attacking.
It can move if it wants to. I was trying to force it to like have to do something. It seems to want to hide in this spot.
It's gonna go ahead and use an action to cast a second. Don't panic. Second level spell.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind to tell me what level it is at all.
You watch as there's kind of like this pulse from the mouth as the tentacles kind of just like for a moment, and its entire body suddenly begins to vibrate just a little bit. It begins to shake and move until it's actually difficult even for your keen eyes to keep track of this thing as its entire visage begins to shift and wave and move as it casts blur at second level.
Fair.
it doesn't have a bonus action, so that's it. That's it doesn't have a bonus action it can use, so that'll
Thanks,
be
action
it
economy.
for this thing. Yeah. Thanks. Right. These things are going to actually just stay where they are for now.
Yeah, so
The last one here is going to go ahead and... Yeah, okay, cool. This one here is going to just pause for a moment, dig its claws into the ground, and just burrow its way through. And it disappears from view.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right. Sweet. Yeah, the rest of them spent that round blocking / defending, so they will get active again next time.
Fools.
Noe, as you're in this battle with this creature, you get a few solid hits across. Zawe is up top, causing chaos and dealing some damage. There's a low resonant pulse of energy from behind you as this small gateway opens up, and it's quite a distance away on the other side of the arena at this point, but this gateway opens up. The three of you finish your casts, finish directing your energy through to these pylons, and it is very clearly successful as the portal behind waves and opens up to this scene before you, this large arena in darkness and dim kind of like red light here and there. This huge creature at the back with this bubble of darkness around their head. These small creatures kind of defensively stanced towards what you can very clearly see is Nawi doing what she does best and getting some solid hits in this thing before noticing you all. As you look back towards the portal, you see your friends, your allies.
I think because she's like, oh, funny, and that's when she gets stabbed in the leg. I am okay. Cuts it off.
just a thumbs up. Just
yeah.
It's fine.
Okay, but now I might be like, oh, it's okay. How bad are you looking, sweetheart?
I am well past the other side of bloodied. I have a fair amount less than half of my hit points, one would say.
Good.
All right.
If it was a percentage, and my percentage was out of 79%, I am at 30%.
That's
hypothetically
failing.
One would say it looks like I am failing the test.
This is not good. Are we rolling initiative, Ray?
Yep. Mara, Jacaranda, and Doan, I'd like you to roll initiative.
Mara's ready.
I don't know how I do this, but I mean, I'm seeing Naui super bloody. So I think I'm gonna pop my Eidolon. However, I can do that.
Okay.
It's time. It's time.
Okay.
Pokemon trainer girlfriends. Let's go.
I can't get over Mara rolling a nat, like walking into this scene and being like, I saw this coming and getting a nat 20 on initiative.
Yeah, just under
Mara's
complete
just
control. Like,
I need to.
It's like, I told your parents I would protect you no matter what.
Wait, can I have a token so I can do the thingy thing?
I'm just doing it now.
Thank you.
And Jacaranda.
Jesus.
No.
I was gonna come in and
Kari
roll
is
higher
not
than me.
there.
That's
And
what I was
Mara's
gonna
not
ask.
going to call him because she doesn't know how the Eidolon thing works and she's not going to take the time to figure it out right now. Besides, we might need to save Shikari for our exit from this place. So
Fair.
I feel like I'm gonna flavor it once we get all the mechanical stuff sorted, but I'm going to say that it was just like purely instinctual, rage-filled girlfriend move of just, oh, oh, you hurt her, oh,
He did.
oh.
Yeah, I told them it was a mistake.
Okay.
I
No.
told them it was a mistake. Literally everyone came in and rolled higher than me. The person who was ready.
Okay, but both the clerics rolled the same initiative. This is great.
And Mara, you're telling Torn and Logan to stay outside, right?
yes, but actually, come to think of it, she would have told them to look for Odian. See if they can get to the pylons and get to Odian.
Okay. Cool.
Since Ton seems to know about this and this is like Logan's people, she figured those two can probably look for Odian.
Okay. Cool.
And finally, the NPCs went their own way.
And then the NPCs fucked off elsewhere.
We saved Ray from multi NPC talking to themselves.
Fantastic. Cool. So, in that case, let's go ahead. Mara.
I don't know what Mara's gonna do. Scream at people. So yeah. That's what Mara's gonna do. Mara is going to move over here. That's as far as she can move. And she will cast Thunder Wave. So she'll hit those 3 rain dudes. And she will cast it at some level. Hold on. Let's see. She will cast it at 4th level.
All right. It's a dex save?
It is a con save
It's a con save. Oh, it's a con
of
save.
16.
Oh, actually, the con's not awful. Oh, great. It's not awful. Okay, so that is a 16. That is a 12, and that is a 6.
Okay. So the ones who failed take 27 points of damage, and the one who passed takes half, but the ones who failed are also knocked down.
They would be knocked down.
Well, knocked back, I guess. They go.
They would be knocked back if they were alive.
Okay. Well, then they be gone. And Mara pulls out her 2 blades and lights them on fire.
You cast this. You cast this thunder wave, expecting them to be like blasted back, and they just disintegrate.
Oh, yeah.
Instead.
And
they
Mara-
just get torn asunder.
Right. Mara, when she casts the spells, since I haven't had to do this in a long time, she stomps and she says, "Bow down." And they do.
And they listen. And they listen.
They are just eviscerated at this point.
Yeah. Mara's kind of pissy. Like, seeing people, no people, nah. Yeah. So, but yeah, then she pulls out her swords and lights them on fire, and that would be the end of her turn.
All right, sweet. Which brings us to Jacaranda.
Do I have a higher dex, or do you guys? Are we just choosing me to go first, or I wasn't sure.
You do have a higher
Oh,
dex.
did
so it's
you?
like-
Oh, did you roll the same?
Yeah, we
They
both
did.
rolled
I
18.
noticed.
But
Nice.
it looks like your initiative bonus is 3 and Jesse's is 2.
Mine's 2.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will use my wow, hold on. Rewind, try again. I will use my channel divinity preserve life to heal Nawi for half of her hit points. So all the way up to the halfway point. And then just if you can let me know how much that is, the rest, or at least the rest can go. Did Lupa get hurt after coming back? Did your big Fae friend?
No one's. They killed Lupa, and then they've been focus firing me because I think they're smart enough to realize I'm the. Like, I summon that thing,
Yes.
so they take care of me, and then it's just gone anyway.
Okay.
Is it say round up or round down?
Always in the player's favor.
So round up.
Yes.
Okay. So I wasn't sure
Yeah.
because I know most stuff says round down.
So that
player
was my action, but then for my bonus action, has it been 10 minutes since Nawi disappeared or no?
Approaching that point, but not
Okay.
not quite yet.
We got there.
You
quick.
pretty much like went, oh shit, scried, oh shit, spoke to your friends and ran. So you've probably got a few rounds still left. Like,
Okay.
good.
Then I will have my animated blood or animated sap, I will say. As my bonus action, I will move it to the creature closest to me. This one, I don't know if you can see which one I'm pointing at.
That one?
Yeah, wherever this creature is, yeah, that one.
Okay. Yeah, the house.
I will move it there, and so it'll be on them. And then I feel like that is my. Yeah, that's it for right now.
Okay. Cool. The one.
It's my turn.
It is.
How do I summon this Eidolon?
So you saw Nawi harmed technically as you were stepping through.
Yes.
So you could use your like prep action, as it were, to just instinctually pull from the bag the magical item that you were given from Mustafa, and kind of, it's almost like one of those snap bands that you get. You kind of like just kind of smack it and it wraps around your wrist. It's a very weird fantasy snap band.
After the fight, do I then take it off and straighten it out?
Basically.
Cool, great.
But you go ahead and snap it on, and the device activates, and you just instinctively begin to move. As you do so, you feel your feet suddenly come up and off the ground, as there's a warm energy that surrounds. The rest of you would see this kind of manifesting green energy kind of appear underneath Dawan. You hear, all of a sudden, the sound of footsteps stop, and the sound of hoofprints begin, as from underneath you, this huge, currently green glowing moose appears underneath you.
It is more than a moose, and you know it.
I was gonna let you take the reins on that.
Dawan notices these stitched together creatures, and she just, there's the whole like, you hurt her, You hurt her. Now it's my turn to hurt you. And she says that as she rides atop of this moose chimera. That is her eidolon. It has, oh god, it's got the head of a lion, the size and body of a moose, and twin snakes for its tail. Because medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Big.
Big is big.
A big, chunky lion, moose, snakes, chimera. It's definitely the moose part that forms first, and then the rest of it just kind of comes up afterwards. So, like, you're up off the ground already, like, riding this moose, and then all of a sudden it just changes. You rise up a little more as the rest of the chimera
I feel like the fog kind of, like, falls away. And, like, where you're expecting moose antlers and face, it's just a snarling lion.
Amazing. All right. What are you doing with your turn?
I have no idea how to use... what's its movement speed? I'm getting up close.
It's an eidolon. It gets its own turn.
Oh, fantastic.
It is...
I mean, I'm riding on it, so...
It is a 60-foot move speed.
Okay.
This one doesn't have wings, but it is a 60-foot move speed.
Fantastic. I'm just gonna move over here. Boop. And I'm also going to pop, cause I'm angry. And you know what? Again, Pokemon Master. We're going to pop, what is that spell? Sorry.
Spirit Guardians?
Thank you, Spirit Guardians. And my last 3rd level slot.
All right.
Man, I think they're gonna know we were here.
Maybe. Possibly. A little bit.
We're in a
Who
different
knows?
room that you had to take a portal to. No one will know that we're here. We're fine.
All right, so you go ahead and cast the Spirit Guardians, the familiar energy surrounding and swirling around you, creating these small creatures to aid you. Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
I mean, no, that's it for now. Wait, actually, bonus action. No, because it's a spell. Never mind. Already cast a spell. Don't worry about it. Never mind.
Okay, cool. Which leads us to your Eidolon's turn.
Yes.
It is under your control. If you would like to take a look in the thingy tab.
In the thingy tab. In
Extras.
the
Extra, read all about it.
extra, read all about it. Oh god.
it.
I should.
And then ignore the fly speed because it's not a customized monster. So.
Right, there's nothing in my There's nothing in my extras.
No Eidolon for you.
yeah, you don't get
Wait.
nothing. I lied. I
Let
lied
me
entirely.
refresh. Let me go. There it is. I found it. Fantastic. Well, there's one. Actually, I'm gonna move. Yeah. I'm going to use my multi-attack.
Cool.
And okay, yeah. And I'm going to try and I can't have dragon breath. I'm so sad. I want to try and get these two if possible. I can move like in between as well.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Boop. And I think so. I just charge in I'm casting Spirit Guardians as I'm charging in, and we get between these two monsters. I need to make sure that everyone is in place on the map. And as it leaps on this one in front of me, I guess there's two. The tails strike at the one behind me.
Amazing. Go ahead and roll those out.
Holy goodness gracious me. I guess I'll just use an actual dice for these. 17 for the bite.
Hits.
And 7, well, I guess. And 21 for the claws.
Yeah, I think that would also hit.
And 26 for
Almost a crit. You're that close.
20,
Also hits.
26 for it says horns. Can we just make that the other tail? Oh.
Sure. Or it can be the moose.
I was
The
gonna say,
moose side of things.
Yeah, it could be a lion with moose antlers. Why not?
What am I seeing
Let's
in
go.
my mind palace? I can't wait for you to draw this thing.
Okay,
It's canon
because
now.
its hindquarters are, because it's a chimera, so it's got the front paws of a lion, but the size of the moose. But it also has antlers because, damn it, I want it to have moose antlers. I'm Jahoos the moose. I say it. It must be done.
And lo, it was canon. All right, cool. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage on all 3 of those hits.
Oh boy. 2D. Oh my god, I have to roll so many. Okay, alright. Okay. Sorry.
You got what you paid for.
Oh my god. I'm gonna utilize my other drawer. No. Alright. Okay, good. Great. The horns, the bite is 15 points of piercing damage.
All right.
I think that's the one behind me. Yes, because the bite is the tail. The claws are 10 points of slashing damage. That's the one in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, I have a moose dice. I should have used that. I'm gonna put that. And 1d12, which is here. This is a d12. Fantastic. Freaking ridiculous. 14 points of bludgeoning damage to the one in front of me as well.
All right. Jesus, that's a lot of attacks. That's a lot of damage. All right. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, that is a lot of solid strikes. Just rending of flesh and vague lion moose noises as this thing goes to town on both of your targets there. Looking worse for wear, but still definitely functional and up, and not particularly bloodied, but...
And Dawn's going to say, we're both on top of giant creatures. Darling, we're never splitting up ever again.
It was not my idea, technically.
It's never going to happen again. This has happened twice now.
Well, once since we've been dating, so...
Twice now.
Okay, twice.
All right. Cool. That ends Dawan's turn. Naui, you're up.
You say So don't worry, I will be right back. And Naui is going to take a step here. I don't know if that thing wants an attack of opportunity, the one I walked away from.
Oh, it will. Not that it'll bloody hit anything, but we'll try.
And raid's like nat 20, actually. Oops.
Almost. It was a natural 1.
6.
Oh, poor DM.
It's just like...
Listen, raised dice
It
just want
sees-
us to look like badasses, okay?
Well,
It
so
sees
did
you
my
walk
dice. My
away.
dice once.
It sees you walk away, you watch the, like, spine tail rear up, ready to strike, and then all of a sudden you just hear, it's like a moose antler just embeds into it.
How tall is this thing again?
Tall. I don't remember the stat split of
I have a
huge
climb
creature, but it
speed,
is-
that's all. So, like, I'm
Okay.
fucking climbing this thing. I just need to know how high I'm gonna get.
You will be able to scale it. It's definitely not like 20
Ooh.
foot high. Or right now, at least.
I get up.
Wait, right now at least.
It's prone, technically. Well, not like prone, but it's on the ground. It's like sphinxing it out at the moment.
I get up to the top of it, and I'm like, all right, Zoe, together. And we both are going to try and stab into this thing and, like, try and go down around it to, like, meet underneath on its neck.
Okay. Sure
So
thing.
I will roll my attack first with a natural 20.
Oh
Alrighty then.
my goodness.
And Zoe...
Now he's like, Mara just came in here and blew those guys up. I gotta.
Yeah, Jesus.
supposed to be-
Mara came up, blew someone up.
Yeah,
girlfriend
Mara
rode
walked in
in on a
and blew up,
chimera.
like, 3 guys. Jack Aaron was like, hey, you're fucking dying. Stop it.
Hey, how about now?
Zoe did not roll a natural 20, don't worry. Got a 16 keeps hitting, 16.
On this fellow. What was that? 16?
Yes.
16 just misses.
I will use one of my inspirations for Zoe. There we go, 16 on the die, so that'll hit.
Alright.
Okay, I'll roll my damage first. I plan on doing this two-handed, so... Alright, oh fuck me. How do you do crits here again? How do I even...
Double
I haven't-
damage.
Do,
Double
yeah,
damage.
roll your
Roll
dice,
everything, double
add
it.
your mods, double the end result.
Okay, so this is the...
Because I want big numbers. Big numbers make the
Oh,
serotonin
okay,
go.
there we go. And then this, and then it's my favorite foe, and I get a force damage. Fuck. Okay. And then
Mara's always like, I don't like to fight, but if you're going to force me to fight.
22 thunder.
If you're gonna force me, I will kick your ass.
Right.
It's gonna be 22 thunder, 2 force, 26 slashing from Naui. His first attack.
That's
is
what,
out.
52
Hey.
times 2?
This is why I have to throw big monsters at y'all, y'all.
No, that is already doubled.
Okay, so 52.
That would be wild. I would have been
I
like,
mean-
I did something wrong.
Still, this is why I have to throw big monsters at y'all, because y'all are like the epitome of like a collection of glass cannons. Just-
Hey, I took some hits. I'm not a... Speak for yourself. I just have normal AC. That's my problem.
Mara doesn't know how to stay back is her problem. She's like,
and
I can
then-
cast spells, but I'm gonna go out there and use my sword. So.
Ray just likes to beat Dawn up. That's her problem.
And then
At least
Zoe
this
did...
time you can't die. At least not for the next 8 hours.
I love that for me.
Zoe did 7 piercing and 6 force damage.
All right.
And so what I want to do is we like action roll down to the side, and then when we get to the side, Zoe is going to face up, to here next to Mara and throw up the darkness cube here, so it can't, in theory, it can't see Mara and it can't see Jacaranda, because diagonals, to shield them from whatever like weird shit it can do, to try and keep them safe. And then I'm on the side of this thing. I'm just gonna like take the sword out, and you tell me if this sounds too much. I wanna wild girl crawl under this thing and like drag my sword to like finish the circle I was making.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure thing.
Let me roll to try and hit it. 26.
Definitely is.
Under. Okay, so that is math. My big bad. 14 slashing, 1 force, and 15 thunder.
30. Unless anything's doubled because of whatever
Yeah, I
super
don't...
damage it is, but 30.
All right.
Do that. And do I have an and? I probably do. I didn't use a bonus action yet. What could I do for a bonus action, everybody? Let's see.
Do you have healing word and you can heal yourself some?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Oh, that would have been smart to do at the start. I'll just save it then. No, that's it. I just am back on top of this thing, and I waved out Dwan. I'm okay.
All right. Which brings us to the enemy's turns. Right, you just fucked up both of these hounds, so they're pretty pissed with you right now. They're gonna go ahead and attempt to attack your idol. They
And
attempt
they have
because
blanking.
Don't forget that they have to do wisdom rolls. Just a reminder.
Guardians.
they do.
Just a reminder.
Wisdom first. Natural 20 and a 15.
I think 15 meets. Hang on. It does. It meets.
Meat beat.
Would
So still takes half damage
Yep.
from your spirit guardians.
rounds up, rounds down. 5, 6. It's 11.
Okay, cool. Cool. Sweet. Neither of them look particularly good right now. But it's fine. They both whiff. they both whiff entirely.
They go to they go to attack, and my Eidolon just looks down at them, and also at
Just
them
like-
with their tails.
Huh? So you have spirit guardians up. Does anyone else have spirit guardians up?
No.
Okay, cool. Cool. Big Bad has to make a wisdom save, because they're definitely within range.
Let's go on that one.
That is going to be a 17.
I still gotta.
Let's go maximum damage.
Scroll down. Scroll back up. Hit this. 9 points damage. But half that.
Okay. Awesome.
Radiance damage.
Radiant damage. Cool. It will, after Nawi and Zawe have done this,
oh yeah, it's not happy with me at all.
it has now this huge kind of like opening around its neck. It'll go ahead and put one of its feet down, the other down, pull itself upwards, and you watch the tentacles on its face they begin to angle towards you, Nawi. And then the spirit guardians rip across, and its attention turns back to Dewan, and it's gonna fire out a tentacle at both of you.
Sick.
So, Nawi, natural 20. Oof.
I can't do anything about that.
So that's gonna be natural 20. That's gonna be.
I'm glad Nawi's not wearing the ring. I don't have to figure out how to get Nawi out of the ring.
Oh, that was a poor damage roll. So that's gonna be 10 points of psychic damage, reduced to 5 because you're resistant.
Right?
See, I told you, I was fine.
And you are grappled.
Oh.
Easy.
As this thing smacks
Whatever.
you, wraps around. The one. That is going to be a 25.
Yes, it hits. I have a high AC. I don't have that high AC.
Okay. That's going to deal
He's also
9 points of
resistant.
slashing damage. 9 points of psychic damage, sorry. You're resistant, so that goes down to 4.
Yeah,
You are also grappled, and it's going to use the last part of its multi-attack to use Shatter Concentration. You take 22 points of psychic damage, reduced to 11, and any spell that you are currently concentrating on drops.
Okay.
To who?
That's fine.
To Dewan, because...
Oh, okay.
Spirit Guardians.
Because of the Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians.
You can only do it to one creature, so you are both currently grappled.
I don't hit 10 though, so Zawe is leaving.
Okay.
You see Zawe look up at me, and I'm like, I'll be okay. It's okay. And they like go to run towards me, and they start to disapparate back into that portal, and it closes up, and then there's just a flower there.
Away.
They are out of here.
So is the darkness gone then?
That's up to Ray.
Technically, it's at the end of its next turn, so it does last. However, it did just attack through it, so...
Zawe was this
You
wolf up
imagine
here, right?
It's...
What's up?
Zawe was this wolf?
No.
Oh no,
Oh.
Zawe is like...
I already got rid of it.
Was
'cause
on-
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It was on the creature.
On
I
the
teleported
creature.
next to Mara and left the darkness up by Mara and Jacaranda.
Nice, okay.
Right.
So it's right there.
All right. Cool. Is it gonna move? It's probably gonna move. How much movement does it get? It gets... Oh, it only gets 40 foot. That's me. So it's gonna provoke an attack of opportunity from Nawi, from Dewan, and from the
Aren't I grappled
Chimera.
in it?
Oh yeah! Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, no, you get dragged along.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I'll gladly hit it, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't leave my range as I am
Actually,
grappled
out of
in it.
curiosity, can you have your Eidolon, Dewan, roll me a strength check? I'm gonna see whether your chimera is able to keep you in place and to stop this thing from trying to move.
Strength, you say?
Yeah, gonna be contested strength.
Kaiju Max.
That would be a 20.
19. All right.
Yes.
So yeah, this creature like begins to attempt to move. It's got Nawi in one tentacle, it's got Dewan in the other. As it begins to kind of get up, shift itself, and move its way across, the chimera just suddenly drops its own foot on top of this creature's. One of the snakes comes up, wraps itself around your waist, Dewan, and begins to pull, and you feel yourself kind of like lurched in a few directions as you're essentially now being pulled by the chimera in order to stay where you are, and you are grappled by the creature still. Okay, cool. It can't move then, so that will end its turn. And I think in the middle of this fray, we'll go ahead and leave the session here.
Man.
In the middle of a fight. We'll go ahead and rejoin next week and see how the rest of the fight plays out.
I'm really glad this isn't a Marvel movie. I'd be dead. Gwen Stacy up in here.
I mean, it's gonna, and I'm gonna call him, it's gonna end by Mara blowing it up because this thing's now hurt 2 of her friends, and that just is not allowed.
Not allowed.
Mara's gonna. Do you still have, what is that spell? The where you can change its shape, change its form?
Polymorph?
Polymorph, thank you.
Turn it into a fucking mouse.
Yeah.
All right.
Turn into a toad.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you all for playing. We'll go around the horn here and just let all of these wonderful people plug what they would like to plug real quick. We'll start off with Melissa.
Hello, I am so much geek, SEW much geek. I post the things that I do on Twitter, so that's the best place to follow me to find out what I'm doing.
Awesome.
Did you say Austin or awesome?
Awesome. But also awesome. But also awesome.
Awesome, Austin.
Hey, I'm Austin. You can find me on Twitter at Austin. It's at Sailor SCT Austin. I'm here Monday. I'm on Transplanter Saturday. I'm on my podcast on Wednesdays. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll see all the places and all the things that I do, from narrative design to game performing. Have a lovely evening.
Jesse.
I am unmuted now. Hello, I'm Jessie, Jahoos the Moose on the interwebs. I do art things, and you can check out art things on my Twitter when I remember to post, and also on my Instagram, because that's just where art things go. I'm doing more things in April? March. Wow, that's coming up fast. And I will tell you all about those later, because they're still not a thing quite yet. Yeah, watch my Twitter, I guess. I should use that more.
And Rochelle.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Dragon Gem here on Twitch, the Dragon Gem on Twitter. I stream on my own channel on Sundays and Saturdays now at 3 Mountain, which is 5 Eastern. I play lots of puzzle games. You should come by and hang out. Also, any proceeds from my channel are donated to local animal shelters, so you should come and give me lots of bits and subs.
Awesome. As always, yeah, please support the wonderful folks here and all they do. They are brilliant. Hi, I'm Ray, GM for Mind of the Martyr. You can find me here every Monday with these wonderful people doing this. You can also find me in a few other places. You can find me here, hopefully this Friday, as long as, you know, Zeus isn't pissed and decides to send a storm our way, we should be continuing our Hades game for charity, which is going to be super fun. Blades in the Dark, Hades hack based on the popular game by Supergiant Games. That should be super fun and super cool. The first session was fantastic, and then we had a couple of delays, so I'm hoping we can get back to it. Fingers crossed. You can also find me on a few other channels doing GM things and playing some games. Check out my Twitter for that. My brain is blanking on where exactly I am. So yeah, just check out my Twitter. You'll see when I'm going live at some point. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out and for watching. We're going to send the love that you have sent us here elsewhere. Yeah, take care. Have a good night. Medicate, hydrate, wear your damn masks, and we will see you next time. Keep moving forward. Bye.